Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We are going to be talking about the NBA slate on Prize Picks for March 12th, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday!
I was expecting it this time, so not as scary. Might have scared you guys a little bit, though. But yeah, we got 7 games. I'm mostly excited for the late window games. We have the Bucks and the Kings, and we have the Timberwolves and the Clippers. But I'm sure we'll get some good action on these other games as well. Before we get into our plays, though, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen. Excuse me. And they'll match your first deposit up to $100. They're just going to double what you put on. So whatever you deposit, they'll match it all the way up to 100. So 100 gets you 200 total to play with. Just throw that code in and they will hook you up with that deal. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you guys don't mind, do us a favor. We're thinking about experimenting with something where if you guys can get us to like 200 likes on this video, which we've beat that before, that should be really easy for you guys. But I'm trying to talk Jordy into giving you guys a League of Legends slip for the following day because he's been hitting on those. So let's give it a shot. If you guys can get it to 200, that's an easy benchmark. We'll drop a League of Legends slip the following day. Not to be. What was that?
Little Mike Breen. Bang.
All right. Cool. So let's talk about the recap real quick. Jordy's just over there like browsing the soundboard.
It's late, man.
All right. So Nick Richards hit for us as expected. That was my most comfortable dunk prop. I don't even know. Like, honestly, I went so light. I made like, I like broke even on the day. But I went super light for this slate, but I know some dudes in the Discord did really well tonight. But yeah, Nick.
Sorry, I was gonna say I know Nurk and Jalen Duren hit their dunk prop as well.
Okay, cool. That's what I was curious. I had a feeling Jalen Duren. I ended up just like I said, I went super light on the slate tonight. It's just one of those nights. Every now and then you got to just like go light, But so yeah, Nick Richards hit, and then Julian Champagny, he ended up hitting. He went for 16.4. I'm happy it hit. I thought he should have done more than that. He had a decent scoring night. He just didn't get that many rebounds and assists. Yeah, he went for 2 assists, 2 rebounds. The steal saved us. He got a steal. Actually, yeah, with the turnover. So I guess even without the steal, he would have cashed if he didn't get the turnover. But yeah, we hit both of them on my end. How'd you do, Jordy?
Yeah, so I took KD for over 25.5 points, and he had a monster game. He went for 37 points. He also had 8 rebounds and 6 assists, so he cashed like every one of his props that were out there.
Yeah, bro.
And then I took MPJ's threes for over 2.5. Of course, he did the old shooter thing to me and shot like crap tonight. He only had 2. He shot 2 for 6, so I know that play disappeared, so lucky for some of you it did. But
yeah,
the ones who took it, I'm sorry. I got burned by it in a bunch tonight, so that was just
dude,
that was bad.
That happened the other day. We got to the board late, and Moose posted a 2-man power play with it was Rudy Gobert dunks and who else was it? I don't know. I think it was maybe Rudy and Aaron Gordon or something, and I was so bummed that I missed those.
Yeah,
because they were gone.
And
then neither of them hit.
Yeah.
It just happens sometimes, but cool. Well, so yeah, 3-1, not too bad. We want to get a sweep though. So we got 2 plays for you tonight. We were going to try to do more than this, but we just felt like we were like forcing it when we know there will be better plays on the board tomorrow. So we're going to wait for tomorrow. But getting started with this first play, Kelly Oubre. Let's dive into it, and I'll tell you guys about the sponsor along the way. I'm gonna have to refresh this real quick. As usual, I gotta stay on top of that. All right, so we got a 210.5 over under. Knicks favored by 6. That's a pretty low scoring game total we have there, or as I like to call it, the over under. But yeah, it's funny how like a team will they'll play the same team twice in a row, and they'll just completely have different projections than what a player just did against that same team. I don't know how they come up with that, but anyways, I'm feeling good about Oubre in this. I think he can do that because he just played the Knicks and he had a great game. I know a large part of that was a lot of rebounding, but I don't see that changing too much. Still has the same great matchup for his position. He's done this in 5 straight games. If we look at this head-to-head when he just played them, he went for 31 PRA. We have 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists was his outing. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the matchup because to the small forward position in particular, they are 23rd in points allowed, 18th in rebounds allowed, and 20th in assists allowed. So super juicy matchup for him. I expect him to be able to at least hit this line of 23.5 again. And if you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on right now, Outlier, I can't say enough about it. Sunday morning, I was literally at church telling people about it in the Discord, and they were hopping on with the free trial. And it was like just me explaining to them everything it can do. You start to really get like, oh yeah, no wonder I use this app every single day because it covers everything. But if you guys do want to check this out, you can try it out free for 7 days. There's a link in the description of the video. Before I bounce over to Daily Grind, we can take a look at his minutes. Let me go off of the head-to-head and back to his last 5 because he's been just crushing. He's been looking like vintage Oubre, which is exciting to see. So 32.8 minutes per game over the last 5. He is getting in a little bit of foul trouble. 3.8 fouls per game is not what we want to be averaging. But he's been finishing out these games. To my knowledge, he hasn't actually fouled out, so he's been getting it done. So that clearly hasn't been impacting him over the last 5, but I'm sure he'd like to clean that up a little bit, bring that down a little bit. He's not shooting well from 3. He's only averaging 1.4 per game. He's shooting 23%, but he's shooting 40% from the field overall, and he's shooting the ball 19 times a game right now. So that's what we love to see. Someone who's just really trying to get after it. I almost took his points alone on this, but the matchup's great for rebounds and assists as well. And the points line was set like right at I think it was set at like 16.5. And the last time he played them, he only went for 18. So I want that extra insurance of rebounds and assists since the PRA isn't as propped up on Prize Picks. All right, let's take a look at Daily Grind, which, by the way, if you guys want to check out this app that I'm on, this is the DFS Optimizer from Daily Grind. We absolutely love this app. It's an amazing tool. I literally just the other day, when we were getting ready to film a video, I posted it to my X account, but when we were getting ready to film a video, I was looking at NBA plays, and it just had all of the different sports, including esports on there, because you can narrow it down. I forgot to switch it to NBA only, but I was telling Jordy literally over Discord while we're filming this, I was like, dude, there's all these League of Legends plays juiced right now. So I just stopped what I was doing, took 5 minutes to make a League of Legends 4-man power play, and then got back to what I was doing, and then it cached for me. And so it's like, that's how good this DFS optimizer is, especially once you get to know it. But yeah, if you guys want to check this out, just use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com or go through the link in the description of the video. And if you use that code, they'll give you 25% off of any of their tools. But definitely check it out. These are killer tools, and that's a good discount there at 25%. All right, so on Daily Grind, though, that being said, they don't have his PRA juice to go over. And I think that's because I honestly can't really tell you. They're not super confident. It's just barely over a 50-50 for it to go under. But they still have it at -125. I was thinking maybe there's a discrepancy with Prize Picks having it at a line that's much higher than the other odds makers, but everyone has it at 23.5. And this is also what I like about Daily Grind is I can kind of compare what other odds makers are saying about it all on one screen. So Caesars has it at a 50-50 shot, maybe actually just slightly favoring the over at the same line. So I'm going to just go with the fact that he just did this against them, and he beat it by a pretty good margin. And he's kind of, he's on a hot streak right now. He's been doing great the last 5. So yeah, they have it at a 51.47% odds to hit the under, and they have it at a -125. So if you're uncomfortable with this play, just fade it. There'll be more plays to check out tomorrow if you're not comfortable with this play. I'm going to be taking the over here, though. I feel comfortable with it. Yeah, I feel good about this regardless. He's totally in rhythm, and he used to play for the Suns. And I remember when he went on his streak with the Suns, where I was so happy that he was playing with us. And he kind of started the whole Valley Boys thing, and calling it the Valley. It's always been called that, but he kind of got that going out there. And I remember that Oubre, and we haven't seen him in a little while, but he looks like he's getting back into that form. So I'm happy to take this for more. All right, Jordy, I'll pass it over to you for yours now, bro.
Cool. Yeah, I was cracking up because you were talking about outlier, and you were like, I was at church, and I was telling, and I thought you were totally going to say I was telling people at church. I was like, this guy's networking at church. But
oh, dude, there's stories about that too. I got some guys on the worship team asking me about it. So how does it work? I'm like, let me tell you. Let me show you.
Use code back.
Let's do communion first, though. Yeah.
All right. So before I get into my play here, I just realized that we didn't even show you guys the plays before we got into breaking them down. That's on me. I didn't switch it over. But I'm taking Isaiah Hartenstein's first half PRA for over 8.5. So before I get into breaking this down, though, if you guys have never tried Chalkboard, we definitely recommend you check it out. It's been a lot of fun. You can set your own lines. So I could take Kelly Oubre's PRA at 23.5, and I could bump it up to like 26 or 24.5 and get a higher multiplier on it. So you can kind of make your own odds and set your own lines, and it's really cool. You guys should check them out. They offer protected plays now too, so you can cover your plays, and it's really interesting because you can set all these crazy lines and cover your slip. So it's pretty cool. Go check them out. The link is in the description below. They'll match your first deposit up to $100 with code backdoor at checkout. And yeah, it's amazing. I mean, there's so much like that you can do on that app. It's so much fun. So definitely go check them out. I can't wait for them to hopefully add esports one day, because I've been having way too much fun watching these games late at night. But yeah, if you guys get this video to, what did we say, 300 likes or 200 likes, I'll drop a League of Legends slip in here.
Yeah, 200 should be easy too.
Yeah,
like
200. Yeah,
they used to crush that.
Get it to 200 and I'll give you guys a league slip. Pressure's on me now because I gotta make sure it's a good one. But
yeah.
Cool. Let's break down Isaiah Hartenstein's first half PRA. I feel really good about this play. He's done this 3 out of his last 5, but let me show you the bigger picture here. He's done this 14 out of his last 20 games, and now he's kind of finally starting to get back in rhythm again now that he's healthy. So this line was like juiced way up to like 11.5 when he was healthy, because he was just getting so many rebounds so fast. And over the last couple games, he's starting to look like that again. They just played the Knicks, and he went for 10, and that was 2 days ago. He had 6 rebounds, 2 points, and 2 assists in the first half. And honestly, the 2 points is a little bit low for him, and even the rebounds. But you can see sometimes he just hits this in straight up points. The dude's a stud. I mean, Isaiah Hartenstein, we used to bag on him because we were betting on Mitchell Robinson every day. But the dude is really talented. Like he's super skilled, and he's super athletic for his size. Like, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, he's hit this in 3 out of the 7 of the head-to-heads, but that doesn't tell the whole picture, because the minutes and like what kind of role he has now. You can see the minutes when he's getting his minutes, he's hitting his line no problem. So I feel really good about Hartenstein in this matchup. Obviously, in a lot of these head-to-heads too, the Knicks were full health with like Randall and all those guys, and Philly probably had Embiid and all those guys back. So with these recent games of him going over it, I feel really good about it. It is a tough matchup, 25th in points allowed, which is good for us, but 6th in rebounds and 3rd in assists. But the rebounding, I'm not worried about. We've seen Hartenstein rip down double-digit rebounds against the toughest rebounding teams, no problem. So I'm not really worried about that when he just went for 6 rebounds 2 days ago against them. And, he played 12 minutes in that game, so in the first half. So I feel great about this play going over. No DG on this one, obviously, because it's a first half play. But if we want to look at the injuries real quick, no OG Anunoby, no Randall, and no Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby is actually a game time decision, so we'll see. But yeah, that's the play I've got for you guys.
All right, guys. Yeah, speaking of Hartenstein, like, it's gotten to the point too where when he was healthy and he was doing his thing and Mitchell had first gone out, and then you realize the beast that Hartenstein is, which I liked him way back when he was playing for the Clippers too, but he just never got like that full on, he's the guy,
right?
And then now it's like him at his peak or Mitchell Robinson. I'm taking Hartenstein. That might be an unpopular take, but he's just a great defender. And I think, so many games of seeing Mitchell Robinson, BK, Boston Knicks, he's not going to be happy with me talking trash about Mitchell. But but yeah, just, like we've seen him get so gassed where he's just like walking so slow and stuff. And I'm just like, I've grown to like these like almost undersized centers. Like he's still a big dude, but these guys that are athletic and fast too, you know? But anyways, yeah, guys. And with the League of Legends play that Jordy dropped, like obviously anything could happen, but he has been on a burner here lately. The slips have been hitting or getting extremely close to hitting. So I've been just blindly, copying any slip he puts out, and it's kept me in the green. So, but yeah, if you guys do want to check out our Discord, all of those plays are in there all the time. It's about 50 cents a day. And there's a link in the description of the video. It's a really great community. If you decide to check it out, just go through the link in the description, then go up to server subscriptions, and then just subscribe. It'll unlock all the channels for you. But that's going to do it for us, guys. We hope you have a great day or a great night, and we'll catch you tomorrow in the Daily Show.
Good luck, guys.